What's going on, guys? I want to go over two specific modules today. A lot of people are asking me if Iron Defense or Spear and Shield are better. There are 5 total defense mod in the game. However, Iron Defense and Spear and Shield are the only ones that contribute to damage production. Iron Defense sports a skill power modifier, and Spear and Shield sport a skill power, which I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this module. It's not indicative of something that should even exist. Same with this one, same with this one. These offer a higher defense boost and don't give you a negative. What's going on here, Nexon? What's even the point of these 5 modules? So since you can only have one defense mod on, to Spear and Shield or to Iron Defense, go over it. So we'll use Bubble Bunny as an example here. I'm not saying that these are the modules that are going to be on Bunny. I'm just using this as an example. So the majority of Bunny's damage is going to come from Lightning Emission and Maximum Power as a skill power modifier of 500. And likewise on 224.2. So if we were going to equip a skill power modifier bonus, the 222 would become 234. Not a very big increase from 220 to 230. So obviously we would want Spear and Shield on Bunny because it's a direct 8% damage multiplier, as opposed to Freyna, to where it depends on how you would want to build Freyna. Currently, she has a skill power modifier of 142%. Room Zero Trauma has a skill power modifier of 95%, and across the board it is the same until you get to her ultimate. It doesn't really matter how you plan to build Freyna, because once you have a skill power modifier on it, as long as it's in the 70s, the Spear and Shield will net you more damage on Freyna. So when do we want to use Iron Defense? It is when the damage of our skill power modifier is so low, so paltry, that we need to squeeze out every little bit of juice to get it. And that's going to be on Valby if you want a damage over time effect on Valby. Either have an 8% increase on 94 damage, or I can add 12 to the 94. Adding 12 to the 94 will net me more damage over time. However, the 8% increase will also increase the damage of Bubble Bullet far more than the 12% power modifier will do. The difference between 8% and 12% on 200 isn't that much, so I would run Spear and Shield on Valby, but the difference in returns is going to be very minimal here anyway. So whichever way you want to go, I doubt you would even see a difference in the damage of the affected skills with Valby. The only descendant I could find where it really matters is Blair, and that's because his burn ability starts at a paltry 6% skill power modifier, and the flame zone is a 26%. Not to mention, he actually has Extinguish, which increases the skill power modifier by 23%. I have yet to have a chance to try Blair. Blair is one of the few descendants where I would specifically run Iron Defense on over Spear and Shield. The difference between 12% and 8% whenever you get all of the numbers higher is not that much of a difference anyway, except on really large numbers like the 500 pluses. Anything with a 500 plus, if you're not running Spear and Shield, you're going to notice a dramatic decrease in damage because you're not getting an 8% increase in damage. So I just made that for everyone that was curious about if they should run Iron Defense over Spear and Shield. Honestly, if you just got a Spear and Shield, leveled it up all the way and just slapped that on every character, but going from Iron Defense to Spear and Shield on some characters, you'll notice a giant difference on. If you're worried about resources and you don't want to max out more because you don't want to farm extra for shards, get a Spear and Shield, forget the Iron Defense. If you're willing to just maximize that little bit extra, get both. You kids have fun. See you in the next one.